Cigar Box Nation, how's it going? It's Shane Speal, Matthew Simpson, thanks for chiming in. I am showing off my Frankenstein cigar box guitar. I spent a lot of time working on it last night, and I want to go over a couple cool things I did. Here, we're going to play a little bit, let people tune in. Nick, thanks for chiming in. Alright, I started with a 2007 Tommy O solid body cigar box guitar, built by Tommy O Hartwell of Hinton, West Virginia. I got this in a trade somewhere around 2009, and I had played it ever since. In fact, this guitar has been used in a lot of different gigs. It's been thrown across the stage several times. The neck has been broken twice and repaired, and there's so much we've done. You know what? Everybody's chiming in. Rick, thank you for joining us. Everybody, thank you for joining us. I'm going to keep talking. I will try to answer questions as I go, but there's so much cool stuff happening. Okay, I got this guitar in 2009. I used it a lot, broke the neck twice. Well, after so much stage use and abuse, it finally died. The pickups died in there. It was the wiring. It was the pickup selector switch. It all died. So last night, I sat down and I took it all apart. What I did was I took the old P90 pickups out of it, and I replaced it with a single CB Gitty snake oil mini humbucker. And I put it in the neck position because that gives you more of a bass mid-range tone to it, and clean sound. I'll add a little there. It gives a real beautiful hot smoke and honey. Love that tone. I'm not one for like piercing high tones, so that putting a mini humbucker in the neck position is one of my favorite sounds. Now, I had an extra cavity here, and I was trying to think, what am I going to do? Am I going to cover it up? And it hit me. I had a psycho knob, and the psycho knob is that thing that CB Gitty sells that allows you to put 4 different distortion pedal type effects into your guitar. Well, I did it. See this right here, this skull knob? That is my psycho knob. And Nick just posted, Nick is posting links. Nick Lanciano from CB Gitty is on here right now, so check the comments. He just posted a link about where to get this shirt. Nick, post the link for the psycho knob if you don't mind as well. But what the psycho knob does is you wire it, and I wired mine between the pickup and the volume knob. And it's a 5-position switch, and it is run off a battery. So I had the extra cavity here. I just jammed the battery in where the old pickup used to be. See that? And what this does, this 5-position switch, it adds different levels of distortion. Now, the first position, and let me see. Yeah, I don't need to. I'll do this. First position is bypass. It means whatever the guitar tone is without this is what you're going to get. You get that beautiful, nice, sweet pear-shaped tone without anything on the psycho knob. Now, the first distortion on here is a clean boost. It's basically the same type of thing Brian May uses with his treble booster, and all it does is gives you a boost of signal, adds a bit of treble, and what it does is it cleans up any muddy pickups. And it just, I don't know how well this camera is going to let you hear the difference, but you hear, and then I put on the treble boost, I like this is, suppose I'm playing a concert and I've got the guitar on bypass and I'm doing rhythm guitar work. I can be going, but when it's time for my solo, I can just click at one and go, and it just gives me that extra push forward. The second distortion on here is what's called the blues, and they describe it as the blues. I describe it, it's to me it sounds like Pete Townsend from Who's Next. Now you can get sort of an Elmore James sound, but this tone, it's just that mid-level distortion, and it Pete Townsend, Who's Next. Okay, the next distortion up is what they call rock, and that's like a Proco Rat, the classic 1970s Rat distortion that Jeff Beck used. Foo Fighters use it a lot too, and it's just a nice full-figured distortion that's great for doing sweet leads. Rob from Australia, thank you for joining us. So it just has a really nice lead tone to it. The last one is called heavy metal, and what it is they scoop out the mids, give it full gain, and it's like Slash, you know. So that's what I did. That's one of the things I did here. Mick from the UK, thank you for joining us. Okay, let me see. I want to show off some things. So this guitar's been through a lot. I've changed the tuners over the years. I used the CB Giddy Gold Skull tuners because why not? I like the fact that they are closed-geared tuners and they're real nice and smooth. Dutch from Missouri, thank you for joining in. How's it going? Let me see. What else did I do to this? I've had to repair the neck twice. Volume knob, I put in a 500K, which goes great with the mini humbucker. And, you know, all the stickers and everything. The one thing I need to do with this now, if you've seen any of my videos before, you know that any guitar I use in concert has my set list taped here. Well, the last time I used this guitar was, man, more than 2 years ago. So the set list was way outdated. I ripped that off last night. Now I've got to go type out all the brand new songs that are going to be used on here, plus the ones that we're working on because we got a brand new album coming out. I didn't know if you guys knew that or not. I am working on the next Shane Speal album for 2017. And I've got my band, formerly known as the Snake Oil Band. We're just calling them Shane Speal and the Snakes. And we're doing a Kickstarter right now. You can check out the Kickstarter at cigarboxguitar.info. We are far away from our goal. We still got like $4,000 to go on the goal. So if you want to support the next album, go check that out. cigarboxguitar.info. But yeah, I'm going to get my songs on here because I'm using it this weekend. I've got a gig in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Oh, and the other thing I did was the battery. I put a CB Giddy battery clip in the old pickup cavity here to hold the battery. But I'm also kind of worried that with the abuse that I give my guitars in concert, the battery would go falling out. So I needed something to hold it in. And I had this old touristy dog tag. It's an Israel Defense Forces dog tag that's holding that battery in. And it just makes this thing look even more insane than it already is. So, Charles asked, what tuning? Right now I think it's GDG. I live in GDG. I love this guitar. It's been more than 2 years since I played it, and the action is perfect for me. It's got a high action to it, but I like it because it's a fretless instrument, and so yeah, I'm in love again. This is an old friend. I've been playing this for 8 years now. I've had it at least for 8 years, and it's good to have it back and playing again. This will probably be my main 3-string slider for the 2017 season. By the way, we just posted an updated gig list, ShaneSpeal.com. Charles just asked, what pickup is good for a ukulele? Go to CB Giddy. They've got ukulele 4-pole piezo rod pickups for ukulele. Get one of those and get one of their preamps. Always use a preamp with your piezos if you want to make them sound great. But yeah, he has a 4-pole piezo rod pickup if you need something for your ukulele. Well, I see people are starting to tune out. We're going to head on out of here. Thank you for joining me. I just wanted to turn the camera on again. It's been a while. Let's just rock it out of here. Let's see. Let's have a little fun. Alright guys, I gotta get back to work. Thanks for joining me. Thanks to CB Giddy for sponsoring these things. And God love these freaking psycho knobs. By the way, Giddy is working on the next phase for the psycho knob. Last week I showed you how to hack one into a standalone distortion unit. He's got the kit almost ready to go. So look for that maybe this week. Alright guys, I will see you soon. Thanks for joining me, and see you later, buckaroos.